Hello, Helvian here. We're back with more Naruto. This time we're just gonna finish off volume 5 here with the second or the first exam of the tuning exams. Now, I've decided that instead of doing this custom like chapter range every single time, I'll just do volumes like I do with Yu Hakusho, JoJo's, which is follows the JoJo Compendium release, and One Piece also, and basically all my other ones. It's just fall volume releases. So as well as I'll just do that for Naruto. But oh yeah, let's just get into it. We so basically we're starting off here. We're introducing the Ino Shikacho trio. They had a brief appearance at the beginning of the Chunin exam arc, but like it was just brief. You can only see them, and then this sets up Sakura's rivalry with Ino. Um, you see some of like Naruto's commentary on them because yeah, he had mentioned that Shikamaru is like very smart, like incredibly smart. Like it hasn't been established yet. I don't think that Shikamaru is like incredibly smart. uh, but we do establish Ino's crush on Sasuke and Choji's love of food. So there we go. Yep, and we got Team 10 here. Uh, Team 8 here. Didn't really see much of Akamaru or here. Is he even like Wolf or anything? He's just like just kind of looks around shiftlessly. Like okay, very small. His design has definitely changed a bit over the years since he was introduced. But yeah, that's how you get. And Shikamaru too, like a lot different. Yeah, Kiba trying to act all tough and not that shy. Yeah, interesting that Hinata is described as being a brunette. Um, when everyone knows she has purple hair, you can see it purple, but uh, 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 yeah, purple hair. You can't tell me that that's like black hair with purple light or whatever. Purple hair, purple. So this is obviously a translation error by Viz, obviously. I don't know what is this a saying. I don't know this guy from Adam. I'm not reading him whatsoever. Okay. Then we have Kabuto, who's here. uh, yeah, I guess yeah, Kabuto. He was like a trader guy, so it's kind of weird seeing him like with a bunch of kids. All right, Kabuto buddy, Naruto. Oh, this is so weird seeing him being all buddy buddy. But yeah, he's like I'm the insider man with the info you need. Like I know uh shit. I know that Lee is good at taijutsu. So they understand him once last year's Genin. He didn't apply for the shootings. He basically doesn't tell much about Lee that we didn't already know. Um, I mean, oh, he's completed so and so many missions, but okay, okay. And that he doesn't have much else talents worth mentioning. You know, Gara's a bit more, you know, a bit more useful. It's a bit small, but I believe it lists his gourd as an item of interest, which is definitely something, uh, you know, noteworthy for him. Now, doesn't have any stats, but he does know that he did go on one B rank mission, and that he's come back from all of his missions completely unscathed. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. In other words, he doesn't know much about the other villages. I wonder how much of this is an act. But yeah, we'll see. Uh, yeah, hmm. Yeah, they're the elite. Hmm. I do think it's a bit this. Yeah, we have like a so like obviously Guy and Kakashi have their rivalry, but it is interesting seeing how they're different when it comes to teaching their teams. Because Guy, he his team he waited a year to put them in the tuning exams, but like Kakashi was like, oh yeah, I'll put them in right away, you know. Um, so it is like interesting to see that difference, which is kind of makes me see Guy in a bit of a different light because he's all about the springtime of youth. So I would like think that he might be with Kakashi and just trying to give his students and put them into the tuning exams right away. Um, so maybe Guy had like a bad experience with the tuning exams or something, but I don't know. I think you can tell a bit about his character from this. Um, oh yeah, Naruto just blurts out in front of this whole crowd. Like that's Naruto for you. Uh, making making everyone his enemy. Uh, yeah, and the Sound Village guys attack. Whoa, yeah, so basically he has like a punch here that Kabuto dodges, but breaks his eye, and then he causes him to throw up. So I wonder what the hidden Sound Village could have added to their punch that would make it like this. So yeah, while they're showing off, the proctor for the first exam shows up. Yo, and he's a tough one. Yeah. Some rules here. You don't no fighting. Without permission, and you can't kill each other. Yeah. Really little men. It's a paper test. Invisible girl. No, not just cute. Yeah, and yeah, a few rules. It's team event. Still, you start at 10, and then it deducts points for each wrong answer. You have 10 questions. The uh, if you're caught cheating, you get deducted 2 points. Um, and the 10th question is revealed 45 minutes into the hour-long test. And that's it. But there are rules, obviously, within the rules. That's a very common saying in the Naruto universe. So they have to figure out the rules within the rules. And for this one, let's see, did I miss one? Yeah, basically, if you have no points at the test end, um, you'll fail. And if you fail, your team fails. Okay, yeah, there we go. So basically, it's a cheating test. So to see if you can cheat, uh, because they had them have very hard questions. There's like cipher and then like a calculus. The problem mark B represents the greatest effective distance the enemy shinobi A could throw a shuriken star from the top of a 23.3 tall foot tree. Calculate the specific features of the scenario and deduce the range of the shuriken's effectiveness. What the hell? Yeah. And Sakura does it. What the how is Sakura that so smart? What the hell? I mean, it's that it helps her become a medical ninja, but otherwise it feels like she doesn't do much with it. But that's cool though. And Sasuke, despite being a prodigy and like also known as being very smart, he he smugly is like, I don't know an answer to a single one of these. Yeah. Naruto's like, what the hell? Uh, that's cool. Oh, but Naruto here though was like, not don't show any fear. Tusk can smell fear. Remain calm. Don't try to do everything at once. Look, each question is fair than trying to find the weakest link. The easiest one. Separate it from the herd and take it down. Like that's a very good test advice. For any of you test takers out there, that's like what you should be doing. But fortunately, for Naruto, they made all of them very hard. Like it's purposely too hard for Chunin or Genin. Yeah. Uh, but yeah, Sakura can do it anyways. Hmm. And yeah, this is one. Like how many of the top ranking teams do they intend to batch? Which I believe, from what we learn later, any amount of teams could pass. Basically, as long as they are skilled enough to avoid the cheating, and then the 10th question. But obviously, that wasn't never going to happen. Yeah. Uh, yeah. I mean, fortunately, Sakura, it's just not reasonable because you can't really do that. Uh, yeah. Interesting about this test is that Naruto just kind of makes his way through it without even having to cheat or without even cheating because ultimately it relies on your answer to the 10th question. Um, but psychologically, you don't really know that, so the effect is still the same. It kind of still forces you to cheat because you don't know what the 10th question is going to be. But yeah, it's cool. Yeah, but it basically is testing your information gathering skills. You had to uncover secrets in with by secrecy. So yeah, it's cool. But also like some people have abilities that are way easier to cheat than others. Like I mean like obviously Neji, it's like yeah, they're like in your fucking eyes. Sasuke can cheat too with his Sharingan, but it's a bit harder. You get to like mimic the movements with like the handwriting to do it. Yeah. Shino is obviously great at it. Akamaru. Yeah, Akamaru, he is uh just like looks over. Um yeah, interesting. He is like sand. He makes a sand eyeball, which is crazy. 10-10, I don't know how she got away with this. It's like a what? God damn it. Yeah, he made a sand eye, which is I don't know how it works. Um they really Kishimoto really he really gets a lot out of his sand abilities. Like can he make other limbs like that? I don't know. The sound guy can use sounds to basically do the same thing as Sasuke's Sharingan, but instead of visually, it's like um the sound. Uh, uh, okay. Who else has the good cheating methods? Conquer has his puppet. He's like a puppet in. Yeah. This guy got caught. Rebozo. I assume Hinata also used her Byakugan, and she just lets him cheat. Oh, Hinata's so cute. The fidgety. If only she had a fidget spinner, then she might have worked up the courage to tell him sooner. You know? Yeah, only 9 newbies. You know, she should have mentioned that. They're both Konoha, and you're like, yeah, you gotta do it. So are they not telling him? Telling you, so they have to catch them like 5 times or whatever, or I don't know. Yeah. He just eat. Yeah, man, what a guy. Well, because it isn't this kind of guy who cheats. I think he would have cheated if he could have. If I could have, I mean, knew how to, knew how. Although I'm not sure with his skill set he could reasonably do that. Maybe if a shadow clone disguised, but you know, I don't know. Yeah, a half hour in. Yeah, he's really sweating on this one. Yeah. Yeah, but basically this was one of the dummy test proctors because they had to have at least 1 or 2 people that people could cheat off of because otherwise they could risk not having anyone get anything right. Although Sakura, they could have just all cheated off Sakura, basically. Like Ina does. She uses her mind transfer jutsu to yeah. Basically she waited till Sakura stopped because so you just get all of her correct answers. So yeah, she memorizes all of her answers with the mind transfer jutsu, and then when she goes back to her body, writes the test the answers down, and then does the same thing, or like in reverse. So like she'll inhabit Choji's body, and then write his answers down. However, she said she'll do it for Shikamaru, but I thought Shikamaru was supposed to be the genius guy. So like, is it just tactics, or does he not know book smarts? I mean, I don't know. I thought he would be like smart enough to at least get some of them, but maybe he got some of them, but not all of them. I don't know. Kind of feels weird. I don't think in this section it's been really established that Shikamaru was like a very smart guy. So I wonder is that just something for the establishment force of death or later on? I don't know. But yeah, uh more fights or whatever. It's like a distraction. Yeah, interesting. Hmm. Yeah, his eye, optic nerve, it's connected to opening my third eye. What the hell? He just what? That's crazy. Yeah, I'm surprised this worked. Go to the bathroom. Yeah. Interesting. Hmm. 10th question. The 10th question. So yeah, basically, um, yeah, this is where we learned that his name is uh, uh, Morno Ibiki. I think we learned that here now. Basically, this one is like even beforehand, you have to decide whether you want to answer it, because if you get it wrong, then you won't be able to um, try out for tuning exams next year. But if you don't take it and fail this tuning exams, you could try next year. Um, so it's a very, and if you fail, obviously, then your team fails. So yeah, it's a very you know lose lose type of situation I hear. Uh, yeah, and or like no win situation. Yeah. Um, but some people will check it out. Then Naruto's like he remembers his past. And Sakura is about to. This is nice moment for Sakura, even though it's like not the correct, the correct response. Um, it is nice, seeing her thoughts. Don't want to take his dreams away from Naruto's dreams away from him. Yes, or actually no, not Naruto remembering his childhood. Sakura remembering Naruto. Yeah, that's cool. Uh, yeah. It's like, don't underestimate me. I don't quit. Yeah, awesome. And that question is the exam. Yay! And more frog, more frog. Awesome frog. Awesome. He says there's still 72, but I doesn't look like that. Kishimoto's slacking. Um, or is it since not slacking? Yeah, basically, he's like, this is like a proxy for either yeah, originally it was a proxy for like testing your spying skills, but the last thing is like your gumption basically is like a ninja, because you know if you get a dangerous mission, you can't just not accept it. You have to have that nerve. And this guy, wow, yeah, he's been tortured probably multiple times. Oh my god. Yeah. First real test on the exam. Yep. 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 That's the thing. Awesome. The first Yeah, first test is kind of cool. Not really, actiony, of course, but um it's cool to see some of the abilities used in like unorthodox ways, not in a battle situation. And yeah, here we go. It's Anko, yay. Newly arrived second chief, yeah. Ooh, fishnets. uh, yeah, she's loud and in charge. Yeah, and reminds Sakura of Naruto. That's cool. Yeah. Oh, 70 is still 72? Yeah, way too easily. Yep. We have applicants of exceptional caliber. Ooh. Yeah, and Naruto just didn't write down anything. Very interesting boy. Awesome. Now we're about to start the forced death, but not quite. We just have to like learn about it. Um, yeah, Kurenai is weird. He'll like lick his blood. And this guy, I wonder who this guy is. Whoa, he's sus. What the hell is your tongue, man? Uh, Radiating bloodlust. Jesus Christ. Uh, yeah. Hinato's like worried about him. And this one's too dangerous. You have to sign consent forms. That's a sign of a good time. Yep. Just basically you have to get the two scrolls in the center by the end of like 5 days or so. But since there it's set up so where you can only half the teams that max could pass because there's only so many scrolls. Uh, one final piece of advice: live. Uh, Also, you can't look at it because uh, you might be tried. You might be tested to like keep secret documents, so you can't do that. You can't no peeking. But yeah, otherwise it's like fight to the death. I guess it's like capture the flag, sort of. Are they allowed to kill each other? Actually, I don't know. Last time in the first exam, they're like no killing. But I guess it's like, well, no, you want to do it? I guess. Yeah, everyone's targeting Naruto. Yeah. Uh, Interesting. So Kankuro has a weird line. It's like I got to look out for my enemy teams, but 5 days in the forest with that creepy Gara. He's your brother. Did he not? Did Kishimoto not think that they were brothers yet, or were they not just close? Are they just like blood relation only, and they weren't like that close? I don't know. Yeah, because these Kusanin grass ninja trio of like assassins. Oh, I wonder who this guy is. Whoa. Yeah. Part two. Second exam. Let's go. Yay. Well, I think that's what I want to say. Good stuff here. Um, and we'll see you next time. And Naruto, have a good one. Bye. 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 Leave a like if you liked. Subscribe. Have a good one. Yay.